I'm so happy y'all doing this tonight. Y'all continue to have fun and rock this out tonight. But the main thing is, please encourage everybody in your circle to get counted.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Is there anything we've been telling people to go to the Count Me in Birmingham? We know that the city council has a program that they're doing. We know that we're working, with the mayor's office and Councilwoman Smitherman. Is there anything else that we should be doing and making sure people are aware of as it relates to the census?
Really, just like Mayor Woodfin was saying, check on your circle, but not only your circle, your family members. Yeah. Your family members that are a little skeptical of filling out census forms. Just check on everybody. You never know who you can affect by making sure you can check on it. For my young people, you can make a difference by going out and making sure people are filling out the census. If you see a flyer posted, we need whatever help we can get.
Great. We wanted to do this. We want you to know that we stand with you all in the council and all the leadership at the mayor's office to make sure that we're going to push our city forward on this census thing as much as possible. So we got y'all backs. Y'all got our backs there over there tonight. So we got y'all backs tonight on this side.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Appreciate y'all's time. All right, so we have heard from some leadership here in the city. We have heard some beautiful singing from Nadia and the crew. Don't want to make sure Fifi, that's my girl. We got to make sure she was holding down the background vocals. Daniel Ford on the keys. Sounded wonderful. We've already heard from someone officially with the census. We've heard from Lady Wu. We've just talked to so many people, but we have a powerful voice coming up next. Can I just interject something here real quick? Something I want to just reiterate that was said by Councilwoman Smitherman and our Mayor Woodfin was talking about just making sure your circle is involved in this, right? So I know a lot of people who are probably tuning in tonight. I don't want to assume that you're tuning in tonight and you've already done it. Hopefully you hear something tonight that makes you say to yourself, all right, let me just go ahead and knock this out. But if you've done it already, make sure you are getting the people who are connected to you involved in this, right? Because it's important that everybody is getting counted. We don't want to leave a single person, a single dollar, a single whatever out there that can be ours, right? If it's for me, I need mine, right?
That's right.
So let's make sure that we're getting everybody counted. Anyway, I ain't gonna preach because I'm not gonna try to do that at all tonight. What I am gonna do is pivot to this next wonderful young lady that we have coming up.
Yes. Before you do that, I want to make sure I just sent you a message to make sure you have her piece, this wonderful person's piece queued up. She's going to be with us, but I think we're going to show a video from her tonight. And so I also just want to remind people that this is not just, a night. We all got stuff we could be doing. People got families, people got work. We out here in the middle of COVID. We in the middle of a social justice uprising. We're doing this because we truly believe it's going to make a difference in our community and in our city. And so if you haven't done your census, if you haven't talked to your family, tonight is the night to do it. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie, fresh your own. Now, that being said, I'm just sorry. That's all I had. So the number that you can call in for the census has been scrolling down on here. And then also the website, we'll show that again, but it's my2020census.gov. And we're going to make sure that you have that information. And then, yep, there we go. It's right up there. And we're going to keep this party going. Ike, are you good now?
I'm queuing it up right now, so we're going to show the video first.
No, I think it's up to you. What would you like to do?
Let's go to her first, and then we'll go to the video. Let's go ahead and bring her up, and then we'll get that video queued up.
The dopest MC.
All right.
What's good, my people? What's happening?
I don't know if I'll just.
Hey, I'm starstruck.
I'm like, woo. Listen, y'all don't even know this. 7. Me and Ike, we've known we've known 7 for years. And one thing I can always say about 7, when it's about the community, she gonna show up. She is Birmingham. Has Birmingham in her heart. It's in her music. She lives and breathes this. And so, like so many others tonight, we are so excited to have people who truly, truly have a track record of showing up for our community, who are using their platforms to care, to bring about information that we need for us as a group. And so, Seven, we appreciate you. What's been going on?
Hey, thank y'all for having me, man. This is awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. Y'all doing a wonderful job, man. Keep it up, for sure.
So why did you agree to this, Seven? Why do you think that the Census is important?
Well, first and foremost, because DeWanda Thompson called me, so I had to do it. Second,
make it plain. Make it
you
plain.
know what I'm saying? Got the juice. But secondly, just matter of making my people make sure they feel counted. You know what I'm saying? We already live in a society where they're making verdicts and stuff like that, where we don't count. You know what I'm saying? Our life don't count. It don't matter. So make sure ain't no squares in your circle and get everybody to go and have them run them coins. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. Yeah.
Make sure ain't no squares
in your circle.
Hashtag it, please. Post it right now. Make sure, listen, that's a t-shirt. I got to write that down. Y'all heard that since tonight. Make sure if you ain't leave with nothing else, make sure ain't no squares in your circle. That's a word on tonight as well.
Come on, somebody.
Listen, that's a word on tonight. But seriously, literally, if you're talking to your people and we all got things going on, we need to have these conversations. Like, we are the rock stars of our own communities, of our own and all of that. And so the influence that we have, the impact that we have on our friends, on our families, that is the most important influence that we have. And so
for sure,
we gotta hold each other accountable. Ike, what you got to say?
No, I just listen. I appreciate you taking the opportunity to lend your voice to this conversation. We were sitting around thinking about how can we have the broadest intersection, and it was kind of an obvious choice to have you come out here and do this. So we appreciate you allowing us access to your network of people, so we can help get the word out to more. So
thank y'all for having me, man.
For sure. Absolutely. Ike, you ready to roll?
Let's make this video happen. We're gonna see if we can get this magic going. We got Seven Rich. I'm gonna cue it up right. Law have mercy. Let's make sure we get this in here. Anything you want to say about the song before we pull it up?
Hey, produced by Snipe Young. Let's go. Woke vote. Get it.
All right.
All right, let's go. Maybe.
Check. Yeah, I grab this mic, put my anger where my mouth is. About to paint a vivid picture how the South is. Keep your eyes and ears open, watch how they maneuver. I take it back, Thanksgiving Day, city of Hoover. On a Thursday night, feeling the Monday morning blues. Cause I'm turning on the news. I'm feeling so confused. Heard the cop shot the kid when the scuffle ensued. I guess when you get paid to kill, you ain't got much to lose. Damn, how many more EJs didn't even make it back home to get back in his PJs? Dylan went into the church and created a murder scene. Got apprehended safely and taken to Burger King. I guess the police is now the new John Wayne's. Pull, squeeze, and bang. R.I.P. John Payne. A black man working with the keys to the building. I guess they felt threatened cause my homie was concealing. And then they wonder why Kaepernick was kneeling. Because our hearts are broken and our spirit needs some healing. What's the justice when it's us, the system don't appear nice? They even killing our babies. Our pizza mere rice. Shot down like a dog just for being a kid in broad daylight. And ain't nobody doing a bid. So run, black boy, run. Ties rolling in this Crip son. But you can get killed just for playing with a toy gun. I own a store run. R.I.P. to Trayvon. I own your job. Rest in peace, Shamir Roberson. Fist in the air, singing we shall overcome. It's 60 years later. Feel the struggle's just begun. It ain't no second guessing when your skin's like brown. Look how they did Sandra Bland. R.I.P. Mike Brown. I'm trying to get away. I can't breathe. Don't hurt me. I wanna go home too. So can you have? Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Ike, we might be experiencing a lag on my side. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we got a little
Mike,
bit
you
of a lag,
good?
but we back in here. Yep.
Okay. We'll play it again just to make sure we can do it right a little bit later. But as you can see, the whole point of that video was to really talk about just the state of affairs in our community and our country. And so we appreciate Seven for always being a voice for our people. And we'll make sure that, if you want to see it, it's called Law Have Mercy. We'll make sure we put that in here somewhere so people can go and sit on their own. And so next we have really somebody who has been fighting for the city of Birmingham, for this state for so long. I remember when I first got started almost 17, 18 years ago doing this work, she was already president of all of the neighborhoods in the city of Birmingham. There is not anything that goes on in this city that Commissioner Sheila Tyson is not a part of. So we want to thank her and bring her on now to talk about the work that she has been doing. Commissioner Tyson, are you there? Hey.
Hello. Hi. How are you this
Great.
evening?
Thank you for joining us. You smiling bright. That made me feel good.
Well, yes, we're just coming from Marino's grocery store, actually in 5 Point West.
Okay.
Actually doing the census there. We always combine with the census piece when we're going out. We combine a voter's registration and also an absentee presentation, and also a convicted felon to restore rights of people whose rights have been taken because they are a felon. So it's just a whole mixture of things that we are doing here in the state of Alabama. Our presence is right now, we are in 40 counties in the state where we are working with not only with the census, with other programs that we are keeping the citizens engaged and just keeping their attention about things that's going on in the community. And a lot of it is we just do a health, wealth, and wise concept to all of the citizens here in the state of Alabama. And when we noticed that the census was low from the last 10 years, because all they did was they adjourned, they just met.
Yeah.
And they called the meeting to order. After that, nothing. So, and that was on the county level. That was on the complete count committee. They never did go out door to door. They never engaged our community. And so I had to do my research. And I also remember back, because I'm a 70s baby. And I remember when growing up, my mother was a foot soldier because my father died when I was 5. And I remember them talking about Dr. Arrington and all of them when a flyer came out in our community actually talking about the census. And it was telling the people in the community not to fill it out, because if you had a felon, they would pick you up. And if you was wanted for child support or you wanted for a speeding ticket, and if you stayed in public housing and you had someone staying with you, they would actually have you, make you put them out. So that was something to disencourage people to not to fill out the census, because they actually wanted to draw the districts where the Republicans can actually take over. Right. So that was the reason they did that, and it worked. Now the infrastructure of the state of Alabama is almost down to nothing. They need everybody to fill out the census, and we will lose we stand to lose a state seat, a federal seat. So we might lose 2. And I think people fully don't understand, not just on a political level. You got to look at your school system. How many federal dollars come into your school system? Taxpayers' dollars cannot take care of all of our needs. Yes, and when I say all of our needs, I'm talking about street pavement, sidewalk, your school system, workforce development. All of that comes down from tax dollars. Tax exemptions for public housing. Yeah. The health care that we need, and we don't have healthcare expansion here in the state of Alabama, but we need federal dollars to come down and help Cooper Green, Cahaba healthcare. Yeah. All of that is needed, and it seems like the people who need the help the most are the ones that don't want to fill out the census.
Right.
They need to basically understand those days are over. We are more educated. We understand the system, and we have people in place to make sure that we're going to get the dollars we need, but we need more people added to that.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we fill out our census. And the problem is that you have parents and your children might be on drugs or some kind of way not within your household, but you just seen them down the street.
Mm-hmm.
When you put them on your census because you know they're not going to fill it out themselves. So you need to do it for them.
Yeah.
You know, that doesn't give you an okay not to make sure that they fill out their census. Yeah. And we got to fully understand. And a guy told me, well, when I filled out the census 10 years ago, the police picked me, came in and kicked my mama door in. They was gonna kick that door in anyway, because the last address you gave them when you went to jail or whatever trouble you got in was your mother address. It had nothing to do with the census. If you are protected by Article 13, that stop them from giving, it takes an act of Congress and more than that for them to get any of your personal information.
Right.
So I want them to understand that tomorrow is the last day. I know we had, they went to court in California and they overturned it and gave them 30 more days, but they turned around and they filed a grievance against that. So we got to act like tomorrow is our last day. You cannot go back and make it up. You know, you can't go back, well, Thursday, well, let me go. No. If you don't think enough of yourself to fill out the census, think enough of your children, your daughter, your son, your niece, nephew. Think enough of your mother and your grandmother that have took care of you all of your life and the resources that they need for senior care. And the first thing they cut when they cut the budget, they cut our children and they cut our seniors. So fill it out for them if you don't think enough of yourself. And it's just that important. I thank you for this opportunity to have me to come out and talk to the public. And I know people say, she's so passionate. No, I'm not passionate. I'm telling the truth. Right. And it's time for somebody to start laying the truth out on the table and stop playing with these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they need the resources. And I'm talking about from the homeless community to the White House. Right. We need these resources. It's over $600 billion that is split up among these states. And we want Alabama to get our fair share. And Alabama is dead last in the country now. In the country, last. Do you know how that should make people feel to be dead last in the whole country?
Wait a minute. So let me just make sure. Wait.
We are last.
So of all the states, in terms of where we stand as a state, of filling out our census, we're the last in terms of how many people we've been able to fill out?
Absolutely. We were right behind Mississippi, which we're last. Mm-hmm. Mississippi have went up 4 states. So now our points, we're like 90 in the 91 percentile now. So we would check it again after tomorrow. But DeWanna, we have been in 40 counties working. So I have never seen an effort like the effort is now. Yeah. We are in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
The infrastructure is about to fall apart. If you don't know what infrastructure is, it means the walls of your house is about to cave in.
Yeah.
That's how bad this is. And that's how critical this is for you to fill out your census survey. It takes no time. They don't ask for any personal business. And it gets to me so bad because I get so many calls. You know, my utilities need to be paid. And, you know, utilities haven't been paid for 7 months. Those are federal fundings that JCCO get.
Right.
United Way, Salvation Army, Urban League. Those are federal dollars, and they send that money down off of your census survey.
Right. Right.
You know, people don't understand that. And it's a state of emergency. The county is in an emergency because we are number 13 in the state. And Jefferson County is the largest county. It's no way you're going to tell me that we shouldn't be in the top 5.
That's right. That's right.
We should be in the top 5. And we've got to make sure that the superintendents make sure all the students is filled out. The Latino community is suffering bad from the census report. They are in the major people that this census hit. It's Black men and Black children.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the children, it's the boy children who are undercounted.
Okay.
And Dewana, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You would not, if your daughter's on drug or your son is on drug and you have their children on drugs, you don't have to have custody of them to adopt them. They still need to be on your census report if they are living in your house April the 1st.
Right.
They are not concerned about you having custody. They're concerned about who's in your household as of April the 1st.
Right.
Thank y'all so much. If y'all have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them.
I had to go to you first before I listen. She didn't want me out. I was over here like, okay.
I just like the way she ended it. She was like, and mic drop. What y'all want to ask me?
I done said everything that needed to be said. So, whatever is going on needs to happen. Well, I think I want to highlight a couple of things. One, first of all, you've been in 40 counties across the state trying to do this work, and we appreciate, the effort that you put together to try to make sure as many of us are counted. Two, I appreciate that so much about who is currently underrepresented in this census. And what I heard you say is that Black men and Black boys are currently the most underrepresented right now for our state and our communities. And so as a person who has 3 brothers, no sisters, and my dad is my best friend, it sat on me to think, okay, had my brothers filled out the census, is my family. And so I want to make sure that I do that. But that I think in the midst of everything else that's going on right now in terms of saving our lives and our and Black Lives Matter and all that, to know specifically that Black men and Black boys are the least represented right now in our state, that makes me feel a way. And I think that is intentional. And I think we've got to do our work to make sure that we make sure that our Black brothers and Black sons are being counted. And so thank you for your work that you're doing. We're going to push, like you said, we're going to push as if tomorrow was still the deadline. And for those who, still taking their time, we're going to keep pushing beyond that to get counted. Ike, anything else on your side?
No, I just want to echo what you're saying. We appreciate you being diligent with the work. So often, I'm gonna take an aside from the census, but so often people don't understand the scope of what our elected officials have to do to make sure that we're taken care of. And it's not always, it's not always just about the legislation. Sometimes it's just about the people relations, right? And so we appreciate you for continuing to be a part of the communities that you're here to serve and making sure that we get every dollar that is supposed to be coming our way.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure you understand too that I feel like the Black men, children, and adults are targeted in this effort to be undercounted.
Yeah.
I really feel it in my heart. I just haven't really figured out exactly how they are doing it. They have put so much fear into our Black men to where they are scared to do almost anything right now because they feel like they are being attacked or will be arrested for anything. So I think that has a whole lot to do with it, but we got to bring comfort to our men and let them know that we are here for them and to protect them in any way, and that we can help them be counted.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the things that one of the comments said is about misinformation or under information that's happening in our communities, and a lot of young families out here not understanding the importance because, I was just talking to somebody about the nature of like some places that are unincorporated Jefferson County and like representation, and how I didn't realize how that impacted tax dollars and things like that, because it wasn't relevant to me until I became an adult and I had to think about those things as an adult. So a lot of our younger people who are raising families just don't understand, and it's our responsibility to go out there and educate them.
And I want them to understand, okay, just say food stamps. If just say 1 million people fill out the census, but when they apply for food stamps, they're gonna send $1 million worth of food stamp money to Alabama.
Right.
But the people apply for food stamps is 3 million.
Right. Because
That
more
means
people
$1 million
apply than actually stand
that was
accepted.
sent for the state of Alabama has to be split up among 3 million people that applied. So that means you will never get the full benefits.
That's right.
They go for your health care, in AP classes in high school, all of that. That's why all the schools are not like Ramsey. Because the count doesn't show the need.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a heavy thing, and we definitely appreciate you taking the time to talk to the people about the importance of it, and just using your voice to kind of expound upon the dire need, the seriousness of the moment, and continuing to help us be educated on the things that we need to do.
All right, thank you
All
so
right,
much.
we appreciate your time. All right, that was Commissioner Sheila Tyson out here giving us all the tea. Listen, if you don't understand how important this is after what she just said, I don't know what else.
The tea, the
every bit of it,
everything else. I'm like, ooh, and I think that I know a lot about the census. I've been following it and working on it, but she just shared some stuff that even I didn't know regarding, some of the statistics and where we are. And not that should have to.
Dead last hurts though. That does hurt.
Dead last really just made me. I'm like,
that stung just a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't believe in shaming people into doing things. I don't. Right. That's not. There's nothing that I've seen as an organizer, as a leader, where shaming people actually makes them register to vote or fill out the census or do anything. Tonight is about encouraging you, giving you the information, helping people to know that they're not alone, that we're going to do this as a community. But also, sometimes, critique is good. Like we can critique ourselves in love.
We got to speak the truth in love. That's exactly what I was about to say. You have to tell the truth in love. And and the only reason we are here is not because, I don't personally know that I'm going to need federal funding for something, I can go and get money in other ways. That's not the point. The point is I love my community enough to understand there are dollars out here that we need to be able to get access to. And I've said this a couple of times, I'm not leaving any spare dollars on the table. If it's there and it's for me, then I need to figure out how I can go and get it. And this is one of those methods of going and obtaining that money. So we just need to be about doing it. We got a lot of people in Birmingham that scream about how they about getting money. Here you go. Let's get to the money.
Let's get to the money.
Yes.
If I knew how to play that right now, I would. But anyway, but yeah, I think that's absolutely right. It's for love of community, y'all, and this is why we're doing this. Even now, in the next few minutes, there's the presidential debates are going to get started, and I'll tell you that at the time, when we were thinking about doing this, all of the details weren't out. So we weren't sure when it was going to start and all of that. And that's fine because we'll jump back into that. But this is the most important thing happening in our city right now. Mm-hmm. We know that we want people to vote. We want people to be informed and all of that. So, stay with us as long as you can. Pop back in on us. All those things. We're going to go after this.
And if you're on, share the stream. Share it with somebody else.
Share the stream. And so we're super excited because we're about to get into another piece of some culture and I think we need some upliftment and some excitement after that last conversation with Commissioner Tyson, who really just kept it real with us and said what's at stake. And so what we got next, I'm excited.
All right, so next we have another lovely voice from our city who I think she's ready to go. I'm about to bring, if she's not ready to go, she's going to be real shocked because she's about to be in the stream right now. But listen, every time I see this young lady go out here and perform, the energy is always amazing. I just love her spirit.
Me too.
More than anything else. So just cool people, man. Y'all welcome to this lovely conversation and concert. The lovely Miss Sherry Brown. Sherry Brown, how you doing?
Yes.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Y'all doing?
We good.
Good, sis. You look good, girl.
Oh, thank you, girl. I tried.
Hold on, wait a minute. She done went flexed and put the poster up behind her. Wait a minute.
The poster at that for the new music.
Come on. work in. I'm taking this thing. I wish I could take it to church.
Look, honey, you got it. You had to cover that up to take it to
Call them Sherry's berries.
right.
I wasn't ready for Sherry's berries. I'm sorry, but
Right.
yeah, okay.
I can't stand.
And my watching. I'm sorry, Mom. My mom.
Right.
If your mama don't know by now, then I don't know.
Right. Well, thank you, Sherry, so much for joining us tonight. You again, we're so excited because everybody who's coming on tonight have been champions for this city, always show up for the communities. And so just before you do whatever you're going to do for us tonight, why is this important to you, Sherry? Why did you agree to be on tonight?
Well, I agreed to be on because, 2020 has already been full of surprises. And we as a world has gone through some things that I probably thought I'd never see in my lifetime. And got under a lot of, stress right now in the Black community. So, and I always people don't want to tell your business, like, I don't want to tell my business, but I know who am I out. So it took me some research to do, so that's what kind of helped me to understand what the census is about. And now I see the importance of making sure I do my part in getting the thing done. So it's just going to take some research for those who don't know. And ask somebody that, that you respect that will know. Don't just listen to people. There's resources that Juana and Woke is talking about right now with this conversation, as well as GI. A lot of people are informed. It's just a matter of asking the right questions and just find out what you need to do. So whatever we need to do to, handle what we need to handle, that's very important. So absolutely. And because Dewana, we just don't. You take your call. You don't.
I will say I am honored to everybody who answers my phone call when I call, and but y'all also know I don't play no games. So if I'm calling, I'm dead serious about something, and that's how we have to be for all of you, for each other. Like, we got to stand up for each other and take care of each other. And so y'all know I got y'all back, and I'm so glad that y'all have my back. We all have the city of Birmingham's back, and that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything else? But Sherry, what you gonna do for us tonight?
Yeah.
We're gonna vibe out. I got Ryan with
okay, great.
Issues. So we got Ryan Keys. Y'all see that pan? There's another one.
Come on, that pan.
That's another one.
Hey, Ryan Keys, how you doing? The illustrious. Listen, the illustrious.
So we got something planned. We're just gonna have a little fun though.
Okay, let's go. We ready.
We're gonna let you do your thing.
A and B selection. I'm so
yeah.
A and B selection.
That's great.
All right, it's on you, Sherry. Go for it.
Would that mess anything up? No? Okay. Let's do it. All right. Yeah. This is an oldie but goodie. Good morning or evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say could be the world's disaster. Could bring you joy and laughter through tears and pain. It's that love's in need of love today. So don't delay. Send yours in right away. You know that hate is going round, breaking many hearts. So stop it, please, because it's gone too far. Oh, na, na, na. Good morning, evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have serious news to pass on to everybody. What I'm about to say now could be the world's disaster. Could bring you joy and laughter through tears and pain. It's that love's in need of love today. Yeah. So don't delay. Send yours and right away. You know that hate's going round, breaking all our hearts. Stop it, please, because it's gone too far. You know that love's in need of love today. Yeah. Don't delay. Send yours and right away. You know, hate's going round, breaking many hearts. Oh, so stop it, please, because it's gone too far. Yes, sir. I don't know if that's my time, but I'm gonna take another selection real quick. Let's do it. You ready? Mm-hmm. Here we go. I hope y'all like that one. I hope you sung with me. If you don't know the song, of course, that was Stevie Wonder. And it is a true testament of what we need in the world today, right now, is love. And love is going to be the cure. God is going to be the cure to a lot of what we have going on. But you're going to have to make sure you do your census so we can get the resources and everything that we need to make Birmingham great as it always has. We just want to get bigger, bigger, and better. So let's do this one. Can't understand why we treat each other in this way. Taking up time with the silly games we play. Go ahead, snap your fingers. Yeah. We've got our love, and no matter how sad we are one. No matter what we do, we are one. Know that love will see us through. We are one. And that's the way it is. Whoa. Go ahead and play something, right? Sometimes I feel that we try to make each other sad, with the things we do. Hey, trying to make each other feel so bad. We've got so much. We should all be having so much fun. We are one. No matter what we do now, we one. Know that love will see us through. We won, and that's the way it is. All over, yeah, we know that love will see us through, yeah, and that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Yeah. We are one, y'all. Know that love will see us through. We won. And that's the way it is. Thank y'all so much. My name is Sherry Brown. Feel free to look up Invitation by Sherry Brown on Apple Music, Spotify. You know, I'm gonna throw a little plug in there. But if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on I Am Sherry Brown on IG, as well as Sherry Brown on Facebook. Thank you once again, Woke. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this event. I am truly, truly honored. And once again, y'all, go ahead and let the folks give me your business about this one. Let's fill out your census. We can make sure we got all the resources that we need, right? Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Can y'all still?
Hey, thank you guys so much. Sherry, first of all, you just so cold with it. I love your voice. My mama texts me while you singing, talking about something, sing, Sherry. So she enjoyed you. When I heard the beginning of We Are One, I said, oh yes, that's what we needed tonight. So thank you so much for your artistry, Sherry. You have just been a staple. We love your voice, we love your spirit. And that was just what we needed. Some Stevie Wonder, so We Are One. It was just all so good. And so, we were getting ready to play another video from a great activist, and we want to be able to cue that a little bit better. So we're gonna go. Ike, you good over there?
Yeah.
Now let me thank Ike, because he is running quite a bit of this for us. And so I know I'm over here texting him like I'm ready to go to this. And so y'all,
it's you know what my problem is. Again, you told me we could be just real. My broadband on this internet trying to run these videos live is not cooperating with me right now. And I was like, Lord have mercy, why won't it just play? And it just started buffering. I was like, all right, cool. So we just gonna come back to the live, and then we gonna get somebody else up here and sing to the people before they tune out and be like, oh, I guess concert over with.
Right.
But no, we're gonna go over here to another. I don't like to call people transplants. He wasn't born here. Let me just say that he wasn't born in Birmingham. But you know what? He is definitely Birmingham's own. This is my man's right here. This is my man's right here.
Yeah.
One of the most dynamic voices and performers that the city has. Let me just go and bring him up here to this. Some of y'all already know where I'm. If you don't know, then just Dominique Posey. What's up with you, my man?
You on mute, Dominic.
You're on mute right now. Dominic. Is that Babers I see over there?
It is. I got my homeboy Clint with me. Well, I'm with him actually.
Right. Hey to both of you all. Thank you all. And we'll hear from Clint a little bit later tonight. So we're really excited.
Indeed.
Right now we with you, legit Dominique.
How y'all doing tonight? I want to thank y'all for having me. First of all, it's been a great show. I've been watching, bouncing off of my lives and trying to share it and things like that. It's been a great night. Y'all are sharing a lot of great information. Thank you to Commissioner Tyson. Was that Commissioner? That was yes. Commissioner Tyson that we just heard speak. Like she said, she wasn't passionate. She just telling the truth. But there's a lot of truth in that. A lot of passion in that truth.
That's right.
We do need that. So I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer because I know y'all want to hear some singing. So I'm gonna do this one off of my new EP called Norman Drive. This song is called Just Don't Know.
All right.
Just that original music. I feel you, but let's do
it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I gotta promote it. It costs too much to make. Okay. Okay. And that's why y'all gotta do the census so I can, find some more arts and stuff to, work on in the city.
That's
right. Please tell us. Please tell us. All right, brother, it's on you.
How far we gon' take it? Try to smile, all I can do is fake it. So I try to keep you in a good mood, cause tonight can quickly end soon. My bad, I didn't mean it like that. Used to make a joke and you would bounce right back, but not no more. Sense of humor is out the door. I used to be the one to make the plans, take the time out. Now it's killing me cause you don't understand. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Where do we go? I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Where do we go? I remember when we used to ride. I remember when we used to vibe. I remember the breeze feeling high on the trees as we drove through the south side. No way did I think we'd end up like this. See you calling and that's the one I'm trying to miss. Thrilling's gone, killing me just holding on. I used to be the one to make the plans, take the time out. Now it's killing me cause you don't understand. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Where do we go? I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Where do we go? Give me your love, I'm falling. All of your trust, give me your all or nothing. Trying to fly while you're too busy walking. Won't pull up my phone cause I know you're gonna be watching. So tired of this here, sick of your drama. So comfortable when we ain't bonding. How the hell would you doubt if I care? Said one day you gon' look up, I ain't gon' be there.
All right, y'all. So that's my one. Again, that song is called Just Don't Know. It is from my brand new, I'm going to keep saying brand new because it's brand new to me every day. Brand new EP, Norman Drive. You can find it on all digital platforms and follow me on all platforms at Legit Dominique.
Dom. We appreciate you very much for jumping on and blessing us with them vocals, sir.
Thank y'all so much for having me too.
So much. I hadn't had a chance to tell you how much I enjoy your single. It is so beautiful. But
thank you.
Yeah, the whole EP is dope, man.
Listen, and my mama over there talking about some smooth, Dominique, smooth. So you got the mama.
Listen, that's all I need in this world, huh?
Listen, so thank you so much, Don. We just want to ask you really quickly before you go, why did you agree to do this? Why is this important to you? You could be doing a lot of things tonight, but why did you agree to get on tonight?
Well, first of all, you asked me, and I know you to be.
That's gonna be everybody's answer, right?
It is. It's gonna be my answer every time. If they want to call me, I'm showing up. You are a powerful force. You are a strong, beautiful Black woman in our community, reaching the country and making policies that will affect people across the globe. I cannot not say yes when you ask me to show up and do something. But then also, when you told me that the census was like 54% reported only in Alabama, like that's all we have reported. And I thought about, I mean, we've all been at home for quite some time. The census was due while we all were at home. I'm like, well, dang, like how is it that so many people have not done it? What are the, you know, what are the misconceptions about the census, or what are the misunderstandings? Why are we afraid of it? What can be done? And so when you presented this opportunity to me to be a part of this, I had to say yes.
Right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for using your artistry and your gift to lift us up tonight. The census is so important, y'all. You see the website below, my2020census.gov. It only takes, for some people, it took less than 6 minutes, but it takes about 6 minutes. It's
Right.
not long of a, but in 6 minutes, you could literally bring thousands upon millions of dollars to our state by activating. And so thank you, Don. We appreciate you so much.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Minutes,
All right, brother.
we appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so Dominique just blessed my soul a minute. It's beautiful. You know what I think I appreciate the most about the artistry that it's here in our city is that they go wherever they go and do all these amazing things at other places, but they never forget home.
That's right.
And they're so connected to making sure that home stays a part of their platform. They keep Birmingham a part of their platform. And I can say that for people, not just the artists, but just there's a lot of people that are from the city of Birmingham who do a lot for the city of Birmingham, whether it goes, whether they get notoriety or not. I can list off names of people who do wonderful things for our city. And we're very appreciative of all of those people who continue to do those things, including yourself, DeWanna, the Miss Make It Happen, because everybody gonna say when they get on here, why are you doing this tonight? Because DeWanna said, I need to be here.
And I'm really honored by that. But more importantly, I think it's also about knowing who to call. Who cares about this city. I know who's willing to, be a voice for us. And so it's not so much about me. It's about you guys being willing to do what it takes for us to turn to help our communities. And so I'm honored. I'm thankful that people would join. But ultimately, this isn't about my leadership. It's about all of our collective power as activists, as organizers, as artists. It's about how we show up for our communities in a way that we can we've been asking everybody before they even get on, did you do your census? Before we have you on here talking about census, did you do your census? And so we're really excited that we can say we're 100% census over here. And we're really excited about just being able to bring this tonight. So we're going to get moving because believe it or not, we are almost halfway through our second hour, almost done. I'm glad we're going to make an announcement a little bit later, but I'm like, man, this time is going by super fast. Almost as fast as the census time is going by. So want to make sure that we go to our next wonderful speaker.
Yeah, let's bring him on in here, man. We got our brother, Cedric Norman in the place. Yeah,
what's going on, y'all? Had changed places. Janky internet seems to be the running theme for the night.
Listen, we need some census dollars so that we can put in some legislation to get citywide internet. Let's make that happen.
Listen,
let's make that a thing. I agree. Let's make that. Let's normal. What do they say? Let's normalize that. Yeah. So. Talking about the census, man, it's in Isaac. What you said is so true about it was a joke, but it's so true. Like citywide internet, you thinking about COVID and being in the midst of a pandemic, and people and kids are having to log on to internet or having to do remote learning and don't have internet access.
Yeah.
Means internet companies are taking on more bandwidth and more usage on their networks than what they're used to. So, and they don't have the dollars to support. They're doing a service by providing these vouchers, but they don't necessarily have the system to support what they need. So the census really ties into everything we do. And Birmingham, imagine it. World is open back up. COVID is gone and free and clear. You decide to have a barbecue. You're going to have a cookout at your house. You ask everybody, hey, send out invites, ask everybody RSVP. Got 25 people that RSVP. I'm going to make food for maybe about 30, 40 folks because I know some people going to show up. who didn't get counted, or I want to make sure everybody has enough to take home a plate or whatever the case may be. So have your cookout starts, your 25 people show up. Then 2 hours, you got 25 more people that show up. So now you at 50 people. But guess what? You kind of had a little bag up built in, so you can prepare to, okay, well, I'm gonna feed y'all and no to-go plates, everybody just get one serving one time around, and that's what we're gonna roll with. Then 2 hours later, you have more people show up. So now you've had 75 people show up to your barbecue when you only accounted for 25. So now these other 25 people are showing up, don't have food, and they're mad at you that there's nothing for them to eat. And that's what it is with the census. We need all of Birmingham to RSVP so they can be counted. Make sure we have enough to feed everybody in the city. We don't want the city to have lack. For the past 10 years, past decade, the city of Birmingham has been operating at a deficit when it comes to federal funding anyway, because everyone wasn't counted 10 years ago. And the state of the city today being 54% counted, we're going to have a lot of people that show up at the cookout that are going to be highly disappointed because we don't have enough food for them. Sorry, we want to feed y'all. That's why we asked y'all to RSVP. But if y'all don't RSVP, there's nothing we can do about it. So we can try to make all the accommodations in the world, but if you don't RSVP, we can't get you to come. We can't feed you at the cookout.
That's right.
Listen, that encapsulates. That's the best way I think I've heard anybody talk about this when it talks in terms of resources, is making sure, like, it's just an RSVP to say, listen, I don't even know if I'm coming, but I'm gonna put my name down on here. That doesn't really matter. We need to make sure there are enough resources to feed anybody who shows up, right? That's good.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna use food stamps. I don't know if I'm gonna use public transportation. I don't know if my roads need to be repaired in the next 10 years. I don't know if my kid, I don't know that I have a child to send in the school system, but I'm gonna at least be counted. So if it does happen, I have to utilize those services. It's not gonna cause a strain and cause others to be without because I already had it.
Yeah.
So do we have enough time to do the share screen?
Do you think you can, if you can bring it up?
Or do we want to come back?
If you got the bandwidth to do it,
I'll bring
it happen.
Okay.
Listen,
I got
mine over here tripping trying to play these videos, bruh. So it is what it is.
I'm trying to play a video in a second. I want the people to go with me, because don't be playing if it don't work. We just gonna keep it moving. You let us know.
Okay. All right. Share.
So what Sid is going to do, we're going to attempt to show you the website where you can actually do this whole thing with getting your census done. It's a really simple process. The website is scrolling across the bottom here.
Sorry.
Hold on. Let me share the other screen. We're going to share two screens. I'm going to show this one first. All right. We should be good to go, Isaac.
All right.
All right.
So we don't go ahead. No, what we just wanted to do and said, we wanted to just show people, like, literally, you just go to the site and you see there's 4 bars up here. There's only 4 steps really to filling it out. When you go in, you start the questionnaire. If you got your card, I actually brought mine with me. You probably can't see it, but on the card, it gives you information. It tells you where to go, and it gives you a 12-digit. Let me make sure y'all ain't seeing all of my information. All of my I reside on the west side, the best side, just so y'all know. Anywho, and so that being said, and you can go back to the screen. If you cannot find your 12-digit census ID, you can hit, I don't have it with me, and you can continue to go. So there's really no excuse. And when it loads, it's going to ask you, where were you living as of April 1st, right? And so we have someone who's going to talk a little bit about this. Even if we have members of our family community who are going through transition right now, and maybe they don't have an address, they can still be counted through different missions, through different locations around the city. And so don't count anybody out. everybody can be counted. But we're not going to go through this whole thing because it requires us to actually put information in there, and we don't want to falsify anything. But we just wanted to show you how simple it is to just go to it. It's very quick, 4 quick sections, and you're done. 6 minutes. And you're done. And so, Cedric, was there something else you were going to show, or are we just showing the website?
Yeah, I'm going to show the self-response rate map for the city of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Okay, so as y'all can see, the city of Birmingham right now, huh?
I said, I was just saying you can talk. Can you talk through it? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so the city of Birmingham is right now 54.9% counted. And as you can see, the areas that outline the city are in very bright or very bright blue. So the other areas, and now, you know, it don't want to cooperate, but we're going to go back to it. But the heart of the city is not counted. So they are like, so this is a good view of it. So the outskirts where you see light blue and dark blue, that's anywhere from 51% counted and up. So some areas are 75%. Closer, you can see the areas that are in beige are 30 to 50% counted, or 30 to 49% counted. So you're talking about areas in the 35208, 35218, 35254, 35205, 357. All these area codes, 35212, are drastically undercounted. So the heart of the city, the areas that really need this, that could benefit from census funding, aren't adequately counted. Meanwhile, the well-to-do areas of the outer area are very much counted. And, you know, in Birmingham right now ranks behind all other metro areas. So we are behind a Huntsville, a Montgomery, a Mobile. We are dead last among the big 4 metros in the state. And when you think about the census, I know we're focusing on Birmingham. When you look at Black communities in general, and you look at the census self-response map and see Bessemer or Fairfield or Brighton, Lipscomb, or other cities, they are at 50-60% counted. Then you look at some of the over mountain cities like Mountain Brook, Hoover, Homewood, Vestavia Hills, they're 80% and up counted. So if we wonder why can't the city of Birmingham have access to resources or have nice things, the cities that have these resources and have infrastructure in place are highly counted in the census. So we want to make sure the city of Birmingham is counted in the census and that we can have this.
Thank you, Say. We're gonna I'm gonna share my screen, and I am going to try to show a conversation from one of our other activists in the area. And so I want to be sure.
I'm gonna shout her out. You know, I'm wearing her shirt. This her shirt right here. You know what I'm saying? My girl star.
Yeah, that's a dope shirt.
Represent. Yeah.
Can y'all
be a blessing, Birmingham. Hold on, let me make sure I have your share up here, Dewana.
Can you also?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's hope that we can play it.
Hi, I'm Erica Star Robbins, founder and executive director of Be a Blessing Birmingham. Working with marginalized groups and unhoused neighbors lets me know the importance of filling out the census. When you fill out the census form, it makes sure that you're counted, which guarantees us our certain allotment of the $675 billion that the federal government has yearly for things like roads, schools, hospitals, etc., that can be very useful to people in my community. So make sure that you take the time to fill out your census. It's very easy. You can go online. It takes less than 10 minutes. But not only does it not being counted affect us negatively, so do us a favor, help me out. Help me be able to help those who are the least among us. Our neighbors need the resources. Our unhoused people need your help, as well as our poor and impoverished neighbors. We need you to take the time, 5 to 10 minutes, go online, fill out your census, be counted, so that we get the money that we need to provide the services for people that need it most. Thank you.
All right.
Yep, that was my girl Star right there.
Yes.
Star, Eric, do I need to call her Erica? Excuse me, Erica, has been a fierce advocate for our.
Yes, she wants to be referred to as Erica Robbins.
Okay, excuse me. Yes, Erica Robbins. Miss Erica Robbins has been a fierce advocate for our homeless brothers and sisters, or our brothers and sisters in transition of home, and she's just always been out there on the front line, making sure that they have a voice when other people have been unwilling to give it to them. So y'all make sure you support her. Be a Blessing Birmingham is her organization. But even more than that, understanding that those that may not have a home right now do not count any less than anyone else.
That's right.
So those numbers matter. In order to get resources to those people, we have to have them counted.
We're all in this together. Thank you so much, Sed, for joining us and giving us the information. For those of you who don't know, Sed is managing our Count Me in Birmingham campaign along with so many others. So we appreciate the work you've been doing. And, in the last couple of minutes here, we have, for the last 30 minutes, we're going to have some amazing voices, but we wanted to be sure that we had Sed and to give us some information. So I feel like we are doing really good. So much information has come out tonight. Just some beautiful moments, some moments that have made me go, wow, we need to really think about this. What else can I be doing?
Right.
And, anything that's just sticking out to you, we got about 2 seconds before I need to go to the next video. But yeah.
No, the only thing that's sticking out to me is that just as reading the comments, there are people who have shared their experiences of how easy it's been for them to do it, even if they didn't have the cards that came in the mail and all of that. Yeah. Listen, there's no excuse for not doing this. There's really no excuse. I just thought about it when we were talking earlier. I haven't asked, my parents, have they done it? I just assumed that they have. And there probably are a lot of people who are in that same position. Yeah. You've assumed that people who you think are responsible have done their responsibility. And that is a poor assumption to make. We need to make sure that we are not just being accountable for ourselves, but for our tribe. Make sure your tribe is good to go.
So listen, I want to thank our partners really quickly. We have so many great people who got involved with this, from the city of Birmingham, Birmingham City Council, Vital with Lady Wu, I Only Party with Royalty, Richard Walker, Bazaar Coffee, Will Harville, Jefferson County, HICA, and so many others who have come together to make this happen. And so one of our, we wanted to make sure that we were sort of capturing all the different aspects of our community and who else in this community who is just really trailblazing, putting Birmingham on the scene, putting us on the map, none other than Pastor Mike McClure Jr., PMJ, they call him. And so we're going to go to a video that he prepared for us, and then he's going to join us in a few minutes. And so let's see if I can make this happen again. I did good the first time.
Hey, listen, yours was over there doing his thing. My internet was over here like, I don't know if I want to play this, though.
Let me see if I can get this thing going again. All right. Here we go. Am I up, Ike?
We gonna have you up in just a minute. Boom.
All right. So we're gonna start now.
What you know about the hell? Rolling on first at 2 a.m. Somebody pop that trunk and they play that jam. Streets go wild. Every Saturday we rode to George Water East Lane. Yeah, the good old days. It seemed like every time I turn around, another man down. I don't know how. You can kill a brother, look like daddy killed from your mother, like she had another child. All I know, if we come together, we will all be better. But we gotta do it now. I said we gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. I wanna tell my city, keep holding on. No matter what it looks like, yeah. Keep holding on. No matter what it feels like, yeah. Keep holding on. I wanna tell my city, keep holding on. No, 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 no. Tell my city, keep No matter what it looks like. Last time, wanna tell myself, keep holding on.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.
Yeah.
And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight, we as a people will get to the promised land.
Go tell Pharaoh that he go. Yeah. Go tell Pharaoh that he go. Yeah. Racial injustice, equality. We coming out of this poverty. Get your knee off my neck. I can't breathe. No, just go. You know we come from the dirt. Yeah. Told me to last me first. Yeah. You try to make me a slave. Yeah. But I'm a child of the truth. Get your knee off my neck. I can't breathe. No, just no. You know we come from the dirt. Yeah. Told me to last me first. Yeah. You try to make me a slave. Yeah. But I'm a child of the king. If you bless God, say. If he came through and he always made a way. If he came and he turned your life around. If you know that you gotta get it now. Yeah. I got it. You got it, you got it. We got it. It's already mine. I got it. You got it, you got it. We got it. It's already mine. Hold on. Verse.
Jehovah Jireh, you be my provider, and you're my rider. You've been with me through the fire.
Let's go.
Don't worry, 'cause you got me. Even though I'm not likely, no, the devil can't stop me. 'Cause I'm walking in my victory. Stay with as long as you're with me.
Let's go. Say, you made a way. I don't know it. You keep on blessing.
You keep on blessing me
every day. Fight on my battle.
Yeah,
you say the day.
Yeah. That's why we give you all the glory.
Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus.
Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus.
Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Yeah.
Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus.
I give you glory. I give you glory. You get the glory.
I give you glory.
You get the glory.
I give you glory.
It's already mine. It's already mine. It's already mine. If you're still doing it big in 2020, you ought to make some noise. Say, come on. God is a big God. God is a big God. God is a big God. Say, I believe.
That it's my season.
You ought to give me a heart if you still believe that. Son.
I believe
that it's my time.
That it's my time.
Yeah.
It's my time.
And I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Breakthroughs in the room.
Breakthroughs in the room.
It's yours if you want it. I'm anticipating. God's getting ready to move.
God's getting ready to move.
This is my favorite part. For I know God, you work. Yeah.
Just for me.
And it's gonna be
big.
If you still believe that the pandemic doesn't change the promise, and it's gonna be
big.
God is a big God. God is a big God. God is a big God. That's one left. Yeah.
Pour me out a blessing. All me wrong to the training.
What is it?
But it's gonna be big.
God's about to
Won't even try to explain it. God's about to blow your mind. Come on, all over the world, and it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Lord, let it be. My future is big. My destiny's big. My blessing is big. The new job will be. The next check will be. The next door will be. Lord, let it be big. Hey, and it's gonna be. What is God about to do for you, son? Somebody just put that all day long to be training. Won't even try to explain it, but it's gonna be. What is God about to do for you, son? And it's gonna be big. I don't know what you're going through, but the devil is trying to trick you into believing that where you are is where you're gonna finish. But you ought to tell yourself, say, self, greater got my name on it. Breakthrough got my name on it. And I learned how to praise God, because it's gonna be. Woke up this morning, I'm blessed. Food on my table, I'm blessed. Clothes on my back, yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The devil already know I'm winning. The devil already know I'm winning. The devil already know I'm winning. The devil already know I'm winning, and it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Lord, let it be. What is God about to do for you, son? It's gonna be big. I don't know what you're going through, but I need you to speak life over your own situation. Right here, God's gonna open. God's gonna open the windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing. Open arms to contain it. Won't even try to explain it, but it's gonna be big. What is God about to do for you, son? God is about to blow my mind. Last time, make a confession, and it's gonna be big.
All right. Amazing. Incredible.
Yeah, so you gonna be the one playing the videos from now on, because yours seem to work from your computer. You know what I'm saying?
Did it work?
All right,
That was insane. PMJ is just on something else. No.
He a superstar. You know, he a
But I believe it's gonna be
superstar.
big, and I think that is PMJ with us yet? Is he?
He is here. Let me bring him on into the stream. You know, he got his camera off right now. I'm gonna wait till he gets his camera back on.
Right.
But whenever he's ready, I'll bring him
transitioning,
up
but
in here
still
so we
wanted
can
to
get in here
be
talk to the folks.
with us, and so we're thankful for the time that he has with us.
Hey.
Boy, can't nobody see you in there in the dark. Like, there you go. Give some light on you, brother. There you go.
I said, I'm headed somewhere. We're getting ready to perform. I can tell you guys, I haven't even told anybody yet. We're
exclusive.
It's an exclusive. It's a major award show coming up that they asked us to perform on. So we're headed there. But I told Dewana, she need me. You know this. Dewana asked for something. You do what she asked for.
Listen, everybody has said it so far. It's a confirmation. We just gonna let it be known that that's what it is.
Absolutely.
I'm thankful. Pastor Mike, we are super excited that you were able to join us tonight. We know that you're, and this will speak to your commitment to the city of Birmingham. And all we just really want to know is why did you take this time, other than me asking and us, but really, why is this important to Birmingham? Why did you take this time?
I've heard everybody say tonight that we have to be counted, and I think that's so vital. I think one thing I'm learning about that in the African American context, there's a word we don't put enough emphasis on called legacy. Yeah. You know, everybody wants to be a legend, but nobody wants to leave a legacy. And sadly, Dewana, you know this, when you're trying to leave a legacy, a lot of the times you won't be here to enjoy the work you put in.
Factual.
And what we have to do right now is we have to be counted. I've completed my census. I'm getting ready. I'm convicted because as large as our church is, I haven't even brought it up in church yet like I should. We have a video we're going to play from the mayor this week. So again, it's up to us. It's our responsibility. We've been saying it for years. We stand on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
And far be it from us to be arrogant and complacent and not realize if we don't do our, Ike said it was cold-blooded. He said, for those who are responsible to do their responsibility, we do the generations that are coming after us a disservice. So it's vital, it's important, and I honor you guys for doing the hard work of making sure our people are forever taken care of.
Thank you so much, PMJ. We appreciate you. We celebrate all the great things that's happening with you. As it goes with you, it goes for our city. And so we know that while you're out there doing what you're doing, this census is really important for us to be counted. And so thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me be a part of it, man. DeWanda, you're absolutely phenomenal. Ike, man, I'm praying that God just increases your rapping skills so you can one day be at my level and be all that God.
I'm gonna stand in agreement with you on that prayer, then, brother. It's all good.
I love y'all. Y'all my brothers and sisters, and anything I can do, I'm one call away.
Thank you so much.
All right, love y'all.
All right, appreciate you, brother. That was the man, PMJ. All right, now.
We got an announcement to make before our final guest and our next guest. You want to announce?
So I was supposed to have some graphical stuff about this.
Should I try to do it? Hold on one second.
Let me see if I have it. I know we got something coming up on the 13th, and I want to make sure I do it some justice here. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna bring Sid back in real quick. Okay. While I try to find that. Sid, let's see as you're ready.
I have it pulled up if you need me to send it to you.
Talk to him, Sid.
Okay, yeah, I got it pulled up too. I'm gonna share my screen so we can advertise.
Go.
Yeah.
We making an announcement.
Yep.
Y'all getting all the exclusives tonight. PMJ said he's going to go be at a award show.
Another one. He already won 2 Stellars, and he's nominated for I think a Dove Award. All these different things. And so listen, there's some great things coming out of Birmingham. Every single person who was on this show tonight has, done so many incredible things to put our city on. We have an opportunity as individuals to put our city on too with the census. For every single person, you heard Jay in the beginning say that every single person represents $15,000 over the next several years for your community. So if you imagine there's, over 200,000 people in the city of Birmingham, and we each represent $15,000. This is what's at stake, guys. And so I'm not leaving no money on the table, not in my life, in my career. We about this money, and we're not about this money for ourselves. This is about our tribe. It's about our community. And so it's so important that we decided. Said, you ready?
He had it up for a second and it went away. Go ahead and reshare that. This announcement.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
Listen, we ain't trying to be polished tonight. We're trying to just make sure y'all get this information. Listen, while you're doing that, Sid, can we be real?
Hey, I got it.
Found out about this on Friday. So we're just out here trying to.
So I think we did good for basically 4 days, considering that y'all
don't even take 4 days. It was really Friday afternoon, evening. We started pulling this together, and so and I just want to sing DeWanda's praises. Not that they haven't been sung enough, because she is the reason why all these people came into frame, was able to move so quickly and do this. So I'm gonna be another person. I got a confession. DeWanda asked me to do something, and I said yes. So anytime DeWanda, you get an ask from DeWanda, it's no question about, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's just bottom line. So I'm not bragging on you. I know you about tired of that for the night, but we good.
I'm embarrassed.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
Y'all see, listen, this was so important. It was so big. There were so many voices who wanted to be on tonight, and we just couldn't do it all in one night. And we realized that we got to keep people motivated for the next 30 days, whether it's about the census or about voting. Y'all know that I am serious about the fact that we have got to vote in this upcoming election. So October 13th, we are coming to you live again. This time the event is called Your Voice Counts and Your Vote Counts. And so save the date. A whole new group of people, some familiar faces that was here tonight, but a whole new group of people is coming to you. Please save the date. We are going to save ourselves. If I got anything to do with it, every single time we can show up for our communities, we are going to do that. So if you enjoyed tonight, if you used tonight to get your family educated, your friends communicated to, and all of that, October 13th, as Drake would say, October's very own. We coming back to you on October 13th. Your voice counts, your vote counts. Thank you so much, Seth, for picking that up. So we're here at the end of our show, and we're super excited. Thank you. Say anything else you want to say before we go to our next and final guest?
Visit wokevote.us, sign up to volunteer with us.
Yeah.
Commit.
No, he said
vote.us. Be on the lookout for us. Go to registry. Vote.us. I can't say that enough. Commit to vote, commit to vote, commit to vote. Volunteer with us. Register people to vote. Come volunteer with us to make some calls to people. Our work can make the biggest difference in the world when it comes to the election.
Absolutely.
So vote.us to go ahead and sign up to volunteer with us. Don't even wait. After you do your census, go ahead and go over to vote.us and commit to vote and volunteer with us. That's all I got.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you so much. And we want to, again, thank you to our partners. I Only Party with Royalty with Richard Walker, Jefferson County Commission Officer with Commissioner Sheila Tyson, HICA, which is his everybody else. And so we are super excited to close out tonight with our very own Mr. Clinton Babers. Hey.
Oh, snap. Hi, guys.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfect.
I feel really good. I feel really good. Time to eat though, but I feel good.
Good. So Clinton, before you get started, and we're gonna close out with you, but before you get started, why is it important for you to use your voice tonight for this?
Because I don't want to give a political kind of answer, but I more so construction paper and crayon, and let people know that the census is not really about keeping tabs on you. Like some people feel like, oh, well, it's just the government want to get my information to keep tabs on you. And it's not really that. And if you think about it in a more practical everyday sense, you do all these challenges on Facebook, your firstborn challenge, your middle baby challenge, your all my kids diss my house challenge, all this other stuff. So you ain't read them terms and conditions on Facebook when you clicked accept. So they already got your stuff anyway. So it's okay. So why not? You have nothing to lose at this point, but you have a lot to gain. So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and fill it out. Crazy part is I filled out my census paper, like maybe when I first got it, but I didn't mail it back in. So I just did the one online and the paper's still sitting over there. It was easier.
Listen, and that's fine because that's a lot of people's reality, right? Like, whatever. So we thank you for practicing what you preach, and I think this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for all that you've done. I'm sorry, artist in his own right, activist, and we've been doing this work together for a long time. For those who think that people call it because I, answer because I call, I have literally been working with you since 2006, and so just want to give you your flowers, sir. While you here, I appreciate you for all.
Because you called him.
But you know what? Anywho,
I don't know many people that can tell you no. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we're gonna try to keep the favor going. So, Clinton, it's on you, and thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. Please, Clinton is such an incredible artist, so we'd love to have him on. And then after he's finished, we'll close out. Thank you, Clinton.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sing an original piece for you guys. It's the last song that we put out. The name of it's "Let Me Love on You," and I hope you like it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Okay. So baby, I can't wait just to start another day. 'Cause each time's like the first time I laid eyes on you. It's like a feeling I can't shake. Smile when I see your face, and all my nothings turn to something in that moment. Suddenly, yes, I get it. As soon as you look my way. See, I'm the luckiest man in the world. 'Cause I can call you my baby. So tell me, what did I do to deserve a girl as perfect as you? And then I'll say, ooh, say, ooh, wait, come here, baby, and let me love on you. And I say, ooh, ooh, wait, come here, baby, and let me love on you. Let me love on. See, you're my inspiration, the reason I won't quit. You're the answer to my problems. See, girl, you're my favorite. The way you built me up, I won't let you down. You're safe here with me. Long as my heart still beats, I'll be your strength when you're weak, or whatever you need. Maybe that's why I kiss you like I do. I'll tell you every day you're beautiful. And I'll always put your heart first. And you'll never have to wonder, 'cause it will always be you, baby, you. Say, oh, come here, baby, and let me love on you. And I say, ooh, ooh, come here, baby, and let me love on you. On you. And I will say, ooh, ooh, come, baby, and let me love on you. On you. And I'll say, ooh, come here, baby, and let me love on you. Let me love you. So I say, ooh, come here, baby, and let me love on you. And I say, ooh, say, come here, baby, and let me love on you. Let me love on you. Thank you so much, guys. Meow.
That was so wonderful, Clinton. Thank you so much. My mama.
No, thank you guys so much.
My mama just texted, "Oh, he got a nice voice." So
thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you so much.
Then he started whistling for us. Like he went into that little whistle mode. It was like a soulful Andy Griffin. I'm just playing. It was good though. It was good though. All right. Listen, it's been a wonderful night so far. We appreciate, there's been a lot of people who have been on here the entire stream. We appreciate y'all. We know there's a lot of competing things going on out here in the world, important things that are definitely going out here. The city council meeting was going on tonight. The presidential debate is going on tonight. People are out here, hungry, trying to go get something to eat tonight. I don't know what you're doing, but we appreciate you all coming in here with us. We are about to get out of here, but before we do, we have one more person that we want to bring out here to close us out with y'all. The man, the myth, and the legend.
The Root 100.
My dude, Funny Man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, brother.
What's going on, y'all?
I
was one of those people. I got stuck in traffic leaving the city council meeting.
Yeah.
Well, internet traffic. I was watching online. They ain't letting many folks in there.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us, Funny Man. I think first of all, I want to thank you for your activism, for your voice. Anytime we've asked you to do something, show up, you've done it. And so thank you so much for joining us tonight. You're closing this thing out with us. Why is it important? Why are we here tonight?
Y'all got to take the census. Like, we've been talking about it for a long time, and I have to address, the root cause of why people are not doing it, and that is just the lack of trust.
Yeah.
That has been grown not only in federal government but state government, local government, SGA government. It's just not a lot of trust going on right now. So I think with shows like this, we have to start not just telling people to do it, but let them know why it's important and reestablish that trust.
Yeah.
Just like Clint said earlier, man, nobody's coming trying to break in your door. They're not trying to keep up with your money. They don't want $538 in your account, brother. That's not what that's about. This is important. It's very important this year because we're going to lose a lot of money locally. Everybody's going to lose a lot of money locally because of COVID. It just is what it is. They're already fighting about the budgets and the cutbacks and who gets an increase. So that money has to be made up for or subsidized by federal dollars.
Yeah.
So if we're not all counted for in the census, of course, the feds are going to give us less money. So we're going to lose money on two fronts.
Yeah.
Also, just a real petty note, we run the risk as Birmingham of losing our status as the largest city in the state. That's a fact. Yeah. So, even though we're clearly the largest, Huntsville would take that title if in their participation is more than ours. And also, just on a historical level, I'm a person, a history buff, and I search old records. I trace my ancestry back all the way to the slave owner in Choctaw County. And I saw the actual census records that were written by hand. So I can tell you who my great grandfather, who was living in his house, what he did for a living. These are historical records. You need to be counted. You need to be a part of that. Those are all of the reasons, plus all the great reasons that have been given for you guys tonight. So I know if you're a person who has lost trust in government or in leadership, this is your night this is your time to start rebuilding your own trust by being involved and being educated on what all this stuff really means.
Man, that is so powerful, just to say that you were able to trace back and see, what a lot of people, we think about some of the negative, people think about some of the negative things that can happen with the census. This is counting you. It counts your family. It counts. It says that I was here, that I matter.
That's the statement right there.
There should be something there for me. And so I'm just so, man, that really touched me and moved me, funny man, because I think that, in this moment that we're in where we, like you said, we're not being counted by so many, we don't want to undercount ourselves. And so, and to tell our story. And I think Pastor Mike said it earlier, it's our legacy that we're talking about right now. And so that is so important. I think even to say, I have to be honest, I've been keeping an eye both on this and the debate tonight. The fact that just about 5 or 10 minutes ago, they brought up Breonna Taylor's name in a presidential debate. Her name means something. She counted for something. And so I just want to be sure, as we wrap up tonight, that again, I have some mistrust of government. I have some mistrust of the system, and I've been a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I do know this: we cannot give up our power, whether it means not taking the census, not taking the vote. They want us to do that. That is giving away our power. And so I, hope that we can come together, do the things that we can do as a community, hold people accountable, and also ultimately save ourselves, build these Black businesses back up, build these community businesses back up, look out for our, neighbors and our neighbors' kids, and, do all the things that we need to do regardless of what the government does for us, right? But we're gonna hold them accountable at the same time.
Exactly.
Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, Jermaine, for being with us. Sometimes I feel weird calling you funny because you're so, I think about how you exist as, as a person in the world. And, I thank you. If y'all don't know, he just made a national list for Black leaders, the Route 100 list. I was so proud to see you on there. It's huge. thing. And that just means that at the end of the day, we have to make some noise. Sometimes it ruffle feathers, but when we're standing for truth, which we're doing tonight, it always makes a difference. G.I., I'm gonna let you have the last words. Thank you so much for doing this tonight, brother. Thank you all for joining us. Isaac, the last words are with you.
All right. Well, I mean, the only thing I can say is just to re-echo things that have been said so far. I think the thing that you just said that I was saying, like, that's the statement right there, is that, you know, I exist in this world, right? Like, we want to make sure that people understand that after you leave, you need people to know that you existed.
Yeah.
And that you can leave your mark in a lot of ways. And this is just one of those ways to be able to say, listen, I was here. You know, how we used to, people used to carve their names on a desk and say such and such was here, or write your name on a wall in the back. Like, this is your opportunity to say, I was here, I counted, I mattered, regardless of how you feel like your status is in the world. Today is a chance for you to say, I was here. And we just want you to join in that number.
Yes.
That's all I got.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Please, please, please don't forget that we're going to do this again on October 13th. It's going to be about the census and the vote, because both are so critically important. Look out for that. Please visit wellvote.us. Thank you to all of our sponsors: City of Birmingham, Jefferson County, Bazaar, I Only Party with Royalty, so many, Vital, all of these different people. Thank you all so much. Good night.
Peace.